If you're young, getting old probably feels far away. Trust me, I thought the same thing. Today is my 64th birthday. And somehow it feels like yesterday I was worried about silly things like all people freaking me out. And now I am those people. But something surprising happened along the way. Getting older did not make life uglier. It made it clearer.
Well, here we are. Antigua, Guatemala.
For those who are new here, we are Zazzi and Randy from Ruts and Rocks. We try to put videos every Friday. Our channel focuses on
Roots, Ruts and Rocks. We're out there in the wilderness.
That's not the exit.
I didn't say exit.
Oh, you're right.
Or sometimes the roots, the ruts, and the rocks are just people, places, and things
Get in the way.
in the way.
Yeah. But we try to put a short video, even if it's short, something is coming up every Friday. Our channel is really about learning, about growing. God has left us so many examples in nature, in situations in life that would inspire us to grow. And we're hoping that our channel can really help you to see how much growth we can get when we analyze life and the examples that God gives us.
Sometimes we don't see the growth. Others don't see the growth in us, but it's working inside of us. And many, many times, growth is painful.
Growing pains, right?
Yeah, that's why they call them growing pains.
Yeah, so Randy and I have suffered those things already in our lives, and we would like to transfer those to you so that you don't have to go through the same pains that we had to go to get to this point.
Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional.
By the way, this life is so hard.
Yes. Life is hard. It's harder, in the words of Senator Kennedy, life is hard. It's harder when you're stupid.
We did our share of stupid things.
Yeah.
So, and that's how we learn.
We learn to trust in the Lord because it is so much better His way.
True. Okay, what is this guy doing?
There's somebody coming.
Come on, dude.
Just wait. Oh, you're going to do.
Well, we're going to La Vieja, right?
We recently finished a segment we called Stepping
with Zazzi and Randy. That was fun.
It's the Christ-centered 12 Steps of Recovery and how we apply it to our daily living. Would it surprise you to learn, Zazzi?
Well, you know, some people think, and I used to think this too, I used to think that the 12 steps of recovery were only for drug addicts and alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
And just by being immersed in it, hurts, hang-ups, and habits that we all have, that we can benefit by studying these 12 steps that will affect the whole lifestyle.
In the comments below, you'll find a link to our channel, Roots, Ruts and Rocks, and along the way, you'll learn more about the 12 steps where we shared, named, explained, and shared steps 1 through 12 on Roots, Ruts and Rocks.
In a practical way.
Yeah.
How we applied it to our lives and how it
applying.
helps us. Today I want to share my perspective on getting older, because whether we like it or not, getting old is unavoidable. And to tell you the truth, I never thought old age would arrive this fast. There's a verse in scripture in Proverbs 4:18 that says, "The path of the righteous is like the morning star, shining ever brighter till the full light of day." The maturity of a child of God is like the perfection of the day. That's how I understand it, right? Imperfect at first, full of shadows and everything, until the day is perfect, like right now. You can see the sun is almost there. It's not noon yet, but it's getting close to it. As a new content creator, I listen to advice from professionals. My dad is a photographer, and he would never take pictures at noon. He says photographers wait patiently for golden hour or wake up before sunrise just to capture the perfect light. And it makes sense. At noon, the intense light removes shadows and definition. But shadows are what reveal depth. That's beautiful. Silhouettes, colors, and beauty in photographs. Visually, shadows make the picture interesting. But this passage in Proverbs shows full brightness as something good. And I know that because the very next verse says, "But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble." The clarity of the peak years in my life reveals so many imperfections. When I look back, I realized there were seasons where darkness ruled me. And I did not even understand why I kept stumbling. Life happened to me. Circumstances came. And like a blind woman, I just went with the punches. Sometimes it felt like all I did was put out fires. But this scripture helped me understand the beautiful rhythm of dawn to sunset in my own life. There was beauty in my younger years, the strength, the energy. Raising children, working full-time, trying to balance everything, very imperfectly most of the time. But I did it, and God was there through it all. Muchas gracias.
Feliz día. You're right.
But then when we became adults, suddenly we realized we have to buy our own toilet paper.
Suddenly! You worked or you went hungry or you were homeless.
Or you didn't have a place to live if you didn't work. It's incredible how life humbles you when you think you are all that when you're so young. I would go into a room and heads would turn just to see this gorgeous girl.
There's no surprise there. You still got it.
Oh, baby. These days are, as Randy says it so perfectly, what I hoped and prayed for all my life. This is the season to enjoy life, to reap the harvest of years that once felt so hard. But it is also the season to give back. There is an urgency now, an urgency to tell others there's still time to make life better, still time to heal, still time to change direction. God truly wants good for us. His plans are bigger and better than anything we could imagine. We were created for a purpose, His purpose.
Thanks, Jill, for the word this weekend. My grace is sufficient for you.
I see the beauty of the whole picture now. The shadows, the highlights, the wrinkles appearing every day. As the sun slowly goes down in my life, maybe that's why they call them the golden years. One day, these years will fade too, but until then, I want to make them count. I want to keep sharing the beauty of life, faith, growth, adventure, and purpose. Deseo estar donde tú estás, cerca de tu palpitar. And it is truly an honor and a joy for Randy and me to continue sharing our lives and adventures with you. That is the hotel we're staying in, to be in the rain, in the lake, in a kayak. Going forward, we are excited to explore even more interesting places here in Guatemala and continue discovering the beauty hidden. Along the routes, the roots and the rocks.